morning, everyone. This is ELIO Piedra, and you are watching Morning Coffee with ELIO. I am super excited today because I have an unbelievable, incredible guest this morning, so I am fired up already. Hey, make sure you are liking and sharing and commenting and give me some likes, some hearts. I love hearts. Those are my favorites. But like it and share it, because today we're gonna be talking with the guy of the moment, an amazing entrepreneur, the publisher of Innovate Gainesville, a book that is making history. It is everybody's talking about Innovate Gainesville right now in Gator Nation. If you're living in North Central Florida, Gainesville, Jacksonville, it doesn't matter. If you're living in the United States, you need to hear about Innovate Gainesville, a book that is impacting. All right, it is impacting communities and making a difference, supporting nonprofits, organizations, supporting entrepreneurs, supporting the small business community, especially now that we need it the most. So I have the opportunity to be talking with my good friend, the one and only Pablo Casilimas. Let's welcome Pablo Casilimas to Morning Coffee with ELIO. That's what I'm talking about. Good morning, brother.
Much. Good morning. Feels great to be on here. And that was a great intro. Thank you for that.
Oh, man, you got to put some fire on it. You know how we do it.
Absolutely.
I am very excited, man. And honestly, it is a great moment for you. A lot of good things are happening to you and within your projects, and you deserve it. You know, you've been working hard for this community and for many different communities. We're going to be talking about Innovate Gainesville. That actually is a book that the beginning of the book started outside of Gainesville. So you've been partnering with people in Tampa and other actually cities. And I want to talk about that. But before we jump into that, let's talk about the WHOA GMB podcast. Let's shout out to Colin Austin. That, by the way, he's also part of the book. And this is the teacher that I'm waiting on. It is our WHOA GMB podcast family that you can check them out every Monday. They are gonna drop an amazing episodes. It's a great podcast that you need to check out to empower your day, to lift up your spirit, and that's why I wanted to wear this t-shirt, because we love the World Podcast. So, Pablo, talk to me. What is going on right now? Because the last time you came, you were in the process of launching the book, and you had a great event. Talk to me about how the event went. Is the book out? What is happening right now with Innovate Gainesville?
Absolutely. So for the Innovate book, you know, when I embarked on this journey, it was probably March of 2019. And the goal was to have the book done by Christmas. Now, we had the book done by Christmas of the following year. So it took almost 2 years to get this book done. But we just had so much in Gainesville to cover. And that's why it took so long. But, you know, I had envisioned from the time I was working on this, when I first started, I envisioned the launch event to be something huge. The goal was to have 300 plus people at the Cade Museum. We were going to have a live painter. We were going to have a dance performance by Dance Alive. We were going to have a pitch competition hosted by 161 Group. It was going to be all out. And of course, COVID happened. And we had to adapt. We still did the most we could. You know, the cases were rising, so we had to dramatically reduce what the event was going to look like. We enforced masks. Everything was spread out. The Cade was great with keeping everybody safe, hand sanitizer and everything. We ended up having about maybe 35, 40 people at the event. And I'm really happy to announce that not a single person has reported so far feeling any COVID symptoms or anything from the event. But it was a great launch. We had some great speakers. We had a video. You know, a lot of speakers weren't comfortable going to a live event, so they sent in videos. We had a video from my mentor, Marty Schaffel. We had a video from John Spence. And we had a video from a couple of others. But Stephanie Bales spoke at the event. My good friend's son, who sponsored the food so generously with his new restaurant, Swamp Oil, which if you haven't checked out, it's amazing food. You got to check it out. It's right on 13th, right across from Gainesville High School. Highly recommend it. And we had a couple of other speakers. We had Linda from Dance Alive, and so yeah, it was a great event. It was a celebration. It was a celebration of innovation, a celebration of tech, a celebration, most of all, a celebration of people, because that's what makes Gainesville so special is the people that we have here and the caliber of people, the caliber of business owners and entrepreneurs, and that's what makes Gainesville so unique. And that's what this book is all about. That's what we're highlighting here.
That is awesome. And guess what? Guess what? I don't know about you guys, but I have my Innovate book here. Yeah,
Woo!
look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. Man, it's just like, you know what? The material of this book, the caliber, the dedication, the stories. Lendio, look at this. I just opened this page and we have our great friend Luis Salazar, regional president of Lendio here in North Central Florida. It has so many people, the most amazing leaders, the people that are impacting North Central Florida, especially here in Gainesville, Gator Nation, that has been growing so much. And Pablo, it is incredible the work that you have done and you continue doing together with your team. Yes, let's shout out to 161 Group and Sambo from Swan Boyle, always supporting all these amazing events. And right now I have a video that I want to show you, courtesy of Pablo, of course, with Rootex, the amazing company that they do all the videos, all the crazy good videos that you're gonna see in this show, and we're gonna showcase a little bit of the speakers that were at the event, a little bit of the people that were involved in Innovate Gainesville in just a couple minutes. But before we do that, Pablo, talk to me about what is happening, because Innovate Gainesville has brought to you a lot of attention from other, I would say, other outlets, like such as magazines. You actually mentioned when we spoke over the phone this morning, you mentioned something about a very important magazine about entrepreneurship. Talk to me a little bit about this.
Yeah, so the Entrepreneur magazine is going to be rolling out a story about me, it includes 161 Group and Rootex briefly. It's a short story, and supposedly it's going to be on the back cover of the magazine. Now, this Entrepreneur magazine, the website, gets 14 million visitors every single month. It's insane. I'm not going to announce when it's going to be released, but it's going to be somewhere in the first quarter of next year, of 2021. So I'm super excited about that. I can't wait for it. Not to mention, as you were shouting out the Whoa GMB podcast, Colin's a great friend of mine, and I'm so happy we could include him in the book because what he does for the community is amazing. And so I'm going to be on his show, actually the last episode of the year. We have to end a crazy year with a crazy story. So I'm really excited about that. Actually, I had an interview with WCJB yesterday. It's supposed to air, I believe, tomorrow. So we'll be on local news. And yeah, the book is getting a lot of attention. People love this thing. Every single person that I have been personally delivering these copies, running around town with boxes. And every single person that sees the book, I have not had a single oh, it's cool. Every single person is just breathtaking. They're like, wow, this thing is beautiful. Wow, this was a lot of work. Insane. When I first met the reporter from WCJB who interviewed me yesterday, I actually just met her a week ago. I was filming for a client outside of City Hall. And I walked up to her with a book and I said, hey, we just got this book done. Do you think you might be interested in covering it for WCJB? And I told her, I was like, I spent almost 2 years working on this. And she's like, whoa. She's like, pitch accepted. She's like, this looks like 2 years of work.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I'm really excited about all that. It's been awesome. It's been a blessing. It was not an easy process at all, but I'm just glad we made it to the finish line.
Hey, but that's the thing. It is hard, but you did it hard. And at the end of the day, we can all see. Look at this beauty. Come on, guys. Come on, somebody help me here. Come on, somebody help me here. Help me here. This is a beautiful, Just beautiful. Look at this. But now, Pablo, now that everyone is really excited about this book, how long is it gonna take? 2 years again, or are you planning on doing it like a little more like often, or how is it gonna work? What is gonna happen with Innovate Gainesville 2021? Is it gonna be 2022? Talk to me.
Yeah, so the earliest that we would do another book would be 2022, and that's just because it would take over a year to get it done. Now that I have the experience, like I know, I mean, we could get it done in a year, but at this point, it's 2021 almost. So yeah, it's possible there may be a 2022 edition, but nothing confirmed yet. We have not started working on it. As of right now, there's no plans of it, but we have been thinking about it. And so we're thinking about it hard. We're really, weighing whether it'd be worth it to do, whether it would make sense to do another edition. Based on the reaction from the community, it would make a lot of sense. And to be honest, like we had a lot of support for this first book, but printing a book like this and just designing it and everything, it adds up. So this book didn't make a lot of money. If we were to do another one, it would make a lot more money because now it has a lot more exposure, right? A lot more people know about it. We didn't get a lot of support from some of the bigger companies in town. I'm not going to name any names, but there are some big organizations and companies that really have the budget to support something like this and could have supported quite a bit, but didn't. And I think if we did a volume 2, I think they would, because they see the value. You have to hold it in your hand to really understand. When you hold this thing in your hand, then you'll pay for it. But yeah, so I'll keep you updated. But if anybody has questions about the book or anything, definitely feel free to reach out. You can email me, Pablo@rootexcreative.com. And if you want to see the online version for free, we have the full book, the PDF online. You can actually flip through the pages. It's beautiful. You go on innovationsoftheworld.com and click on Gainesville, and you'll be able to see it.
That is fantastic. By the way, when I am about to go to a quick break, so we can share this awesome video with all of you guys. But I call Pablo the date of the event. I couldn't go because I had something else. But then I asked for the price. How much is it? So people can go and Venmo you or your team and all of that. How much is the book?
Oh, so the book comes out to $85. So it's $85 for a copy.
I'm telling you guys, like only $85 for this piece of art. About like in the volume 1, this is history here. This is the first one ever of many others. On 2020, a crazy year, a year that's been hard for everybody, and it's still Rootex, came out with this amazing book, which is about leadership, entrepreneurship, motivation, growth. It's just amazing. The job that you guys did with this book is absolutely unique, and I am proud of you, brother. I am proud of everything that you guys have accomplished with this book, and how many people you are showcasing, you have featured in this book. And right now, think about it. Think about what is the ultimate goal for 2021, not only for the book, but within Rootex, within this 161 group. When we come back, I want to talk about a program that actually the 161 group is being developing to help startups, businesses, small businesses, and all of this with investors. And it is super awesome what you guys are doing. But that's gonna be when we come back. So you stay right there, because we wanna share this awesome video with all of you. Featuring Innovate Gainesville, the speakers, an awesome event. And when we come back, Pablo is gonna share with you how they are impacting small businesses through a program that it is just incredible. Are you guys ready to enjoy this? Here we go. absolutely amazing. The 100 top innovators in Gainesville. And the question is, will you be Gainesville next innovator? I love that. I love
I'm
that, brother.
Thank you for sharing that video. I'm super proud of it because when my agency was putting it together, what I realized was every single piece of footage in that video was filmed by us. And if you think about it, there's over like 50 pieces of content in there, 50 pieces, 50 little clips of different videos that were shot at different times. And those go back all the way back to 2016, some of the videos even. So I'm really proud of it.
That is awesome. Well, I guess we have visitors on the studio. I apologize, but you know how it is. Okay, so I also wanna mention that we just had John Spence this morning as our guest speaker. Our monthly sponsor meeting, and so I am very grateful and honored to have such an amazing speaker as John Spence, with us this morning. So, Pablo, let's talk about what is this amazing program that the 161 Group is been developing for entrepreneurs.
Absolutely. So 161 Group started very organically. We were young entrepreneurs. We were just starting out, and we wanted a way to learn. We wanted a way to connect with people who could help us make it happen. And we didn't have any way of doing that back then. And so it was probably about 4 years ago. We started doing networking events, and part of our long-term vision was to create an accelerator. We felt that the educational system was not something that it wasn't extremely valuable for entrepreneurs. We felt that it could have done a lot better, and we felt that it partially failed us. And so we started. Part of our 5-year plan was to actually to create the accelerator because we wanted to educate the future entrepreneurs of Gainesville, of this country, of the world. And so the idea is if we believe in the product that we're giving to the founders in our program, we're not going to charge them anything. We would rather just take 1%, maybe 2%, maybe 3% of their company because we believe in the value that we're giving them, and we also believe in the founders themselves. And so that's what we're doing. We started it in the summer, right after COVID hit. We couldn't do any in-person events, and we said, this is part of our 5-year plan, but let's just do it right now because we can't do anything else. And that's what we did. So this summer we had our first cohort of the program, and we had 9 founders in the program. And one out of 9 got funded. They raised $300,000, and they've already built their first product. They're talking to customers. They're getting their first customers. This fall, we had another cohort with 8 founders in the program. And what I'm super excited to talk about is that we actually just wrapped up demo day. The past 2 days, we had 3 different sessions with a total of over 16 investors on the calls on Zoom. And our founders were pitching the investors. And we've gotten interest. Some of the investors have already contacted us. Hey, can you make an introduction to this founder because I want to talk to him. I want to invest. And so this is what we're doing. We're educating and we're helping the future founders of this country. And I'm really, really proud of what we've accomplished. And, we're just getting started, to be honest.
That's awesome. When you are talking about the products that you guys been helping, I mean the businesses that you guys been helping with the products, what type of products is something that will be attractive for you guys? What is it that you guys are looking for? More like about biotech companies, or I kind of like want to know, because people that are watching right now, they may be wondering, so is it my company kind of like a company that this program will be interested on helping, to grow? All right. So can you talk to me a little bit about this?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great question, actually. So the type of companies we're looking for, it's not so specific to one type of industry. Actually, what we're looking for is companies, is startup companies, really. So we're looking for companies that can grow very, very fast and can grow very, very large. If you think about companies like Uber, Airbnb, these software companies, they've grown to be giant, enormous. Google, right? Twitch, and these are the type of good examples that the companies that we're looking for. Obviously, we're just starting out, but the idea is we're investing in people. So it doesn't matter to us the idea, because the reality is we can't predict the future. You can't predict the future. We can't predict the future. We're not smart enough to do that. But what we are smart enough to do is pick out very, very smart, talented, driven people. And that's what our program focuses on. We're looking for people that, they're self-motivated. Obviously, that's a given, but they're also very intelligent, and they're very passionate about the problem they're solving, and they've thought it through quite a bit. So that's what we're looking for. And usually these startup companies need some type of capital. Not all of them, but a lot of them need capital to get off the ground. And that's what we're helping them do. We're giving them mentorship. We're giving them advisors, resources, guidance, but also we're connecting them with investors and helping them get funded.
That's fantastic. So only a startups company, or let's say a company that has already like 5 years and plus, or maybe 3 or 4 years, can still be, I would say, can still be like able to be accepted?
That's a good question. So it doesn't matter if you've been in business 5 years. What matters is that you have a lot of growth potential. So the key things to think about is, how big is the market that you're in? And whatever product or service you're working on, if your company were to grow, how big could it get, right? And so if you think about it, this is not something for like local businesses. Like, and nothing against them, and we're still happy to have a conversation and talk to them. But if you're opening like a restaurant, or like if you have an accounting firm or a law firm, that's not what we're looking for. We're really looking for businesses that can grow very, very large. So to give you an example of this, I'll tell you about two of the companies in our program. One of the companies in our fall program is creating the infrastructure and the process to be able to take dirt on the moon. It's called lunar regolith, and turn it into a filament for 3D printing. So eventually, if you're on the moon and your hammer breaks, now you can just take dirt from the ground and make 3D printing filament and then print out another hammer. So that's one example, right? This could be very big because space is a very, very rapidly growing industry, especially with SpaceX and Blue Origin. Now, another one, very, very different, but is a mushroom coffee company. So caffeine has a lot of problems, and it gives people jitters. So people can't metabolize it properly. And one of the founders in our program, he graduated from Harvard University, or Harvard College, and he went to work for one of the top coffee brands as the brand manager. It's called Maxwell House Coffee, and he worked there as the brand manager for 2 years until he realized, coffee's not cutting it for me. There's a lot of negative side effects. And so he started his own coffee company, making a mushroom coffee blend. It's actually a superfood. There's 6 different mushrooms that help with things like focus, endurance, strength, all of these things, balance. And it's a proprietary blend that they created, and they're selling this thing. They just launched in April, and get this, from April to now, they have a subscription model. So they get subscribers every month who pay every single month to get more coffee. They now have over 300 subscribers. And you know what it costs for a bag of coffee? $36 to get 30 servings. It's a little over $1 per serving. And they now have over 315 people who are paying every month to get their product shipped, and they're growing very, very fast. So that's what we're looking for. Companies that can grow very, very fast and can be very, very big. Think like upwards of $50 million or $100 million is what we're looking for.
Man, you guys are changing the world. I am excited, but let me tell you something else. Let's keep shouting out to Colin. He gave me this. You are talking about coffee. We need to partner with these people. I got excited when you mentioned coffee. And look at this. Hey, Colin, Merry Christmas, brother. We want to exchange
Merry
some
Christmas.
stuff.
You're the man.
Yes. So, man, I am incredibly passionate about all the stuff that you guys are doing. I am very proud of you. I can't wait to see, what 2021, it's gonna be like for 161 Group, and also this fantastic program that is helping so many different businesses. But the most amazing thing is that I thought it was for our local small business community, but this is beyond Gainesville. This is worldwide, actually, So anybody that is watching right now can leave a comment below. If you have any startup company, it doesn't matter what your product is. You already heard what you need to have and the potential that you need to have, so you can get this support. But it's amazing. So.
And just to clarify one thing, even though we take companies outside of Gainesville, most of the companies in our program are here in Gainesville. So for example, in the summer, we had 6 out of 9 companies were based in Gainesville. And then this program, we had 6 out of 8 companies were based in Gainesville. And the other thing is that just because they're not in Gainesville doesn't mean they won't relocate, right? So this guy from Boston, we're helping him get funded right now. And there's a possibility he might move to Gainesville. So the ultimate impact we're having, the biggest impact we're having is for the Gainesville community, because we're going to be bringing in entrepreneurs from other parts of the country to Gainesville to help mentor. And then once they succeed, they're going to invest back into the community.
Wow, that's what I'm talking about. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. I mean, you're bringing these great companies into to our community. They are gonna invest within the community and they're gonna give back, and we all keep growing. So it is a win-win. So it doesn't matter at the end of the day if you are just based out of Gainesville, you are coming from our Gainesville. Wow, man, congratulations, brother. That's such an amazing idea. And I can't wait to see. So we're actually running out of time, but Pablo, I am gonna leave you. I'm gonna actually let you say goodbye to our morning coffee community. Some words of encouragement for actually everybody out there. This being a very tough year especially for entrepreneurs, for small business, for the small business community, worldwide. And you know what? I am gonna let you just end the show and with some motivation, something to kind of like lift the spirit of those startup companies, that they are really hopeful that 2021 is going to be a better year, because the best is always yet to come. So for now, I'm going to leave you with Pablo. I'm going to see you guys on Monday, of course. And by the way, on Monday, we're going to have Celebrate Primary Care. We're super excited about that show as well, because they just won a couple of awards by the Greater Gainesville Chamber of Commerce. We're on fire here at Morning Coffee with ELIO. And you make sure that you like it and share it. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Leave a comment below. Ask questions to Pablo. Take advantage of these amazing entrepreneurs and these young entrepreneurs, these amazing programs that they are impacting the world. And you have it right here in Gator Nation, but it's available to you, all right, all over the place. Also, be part of the next Innovate Gainesville. Let me share it one more time. And if you really, really want to support small businesses, check it out. This beauty for only $85 or 80. How much is it again? 80, 85?
85, yeah.
85, 90, make it 90 with some tips. but at the end of the day, everything is about supporting and giving back as much as they are doing for all of us, small businesses, and everything that is happening in our community. So anyways, I'm going to see you guys next Monday, this coming Monday. We celebrate Primary Care. Remember, every week we are here live on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope TV on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. I am going to leave you with the one and only Pablo Casilimas. And I'm going to see you guys on Monday. Thank you, Pablo. I love you, brother, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Here we go.
Thank you so much, Elliot, for having me on the show. And I just want to say to everybody listening right now, even though it's been a rough year, as an entrepreneur, you got to stick with it. It's a long-term game. You knew it was going to be hard, and you didn't come to give up when things got hard. So what I encourage everybody to do is burn the boats. Make it so that you don't have any other choice but to succeed. You succeed or you become homeless. You succeed or you die. Put it all on the line. Go all in, right? And it doesn't matter what you have to do. If you need to shut your business down temporarily and go get a job, you do it, right? People have had to do it. And if you think about our community, We've had some amazing entrepreneurs, even somebody like Joe Cerulli. And I know when he was building his gym, there were times where he had to be homeless, and he never gave up. You know, he's a great inspiration to me. But, you know, just don't give up. Stick with it long term. Every single year you're learning. So if you do this for 3 years and then you give up, you just wasted 3 years of learning. So take that time and realize the longer you're in the game, the higher your chance of success is, and the more likely you will be to build a successful company. Thank you so much for having me, ELIO. Really appreciate it. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this show.